Effective salespeople have always been good listeners, keeping an ear open for opportunity. Given our society's information overload, the need to listen well has evolved exponentially, requiring salespeople not only to use the ability to monitor and filter what is being said, shared, written, and reviewed, but to identify what an opportunity looks like and sounds like in an increasingly chaotic environment. Today's salespeople must develop listening skills and employ monitoring tools that allow them to stay in tune and add insight to the information shared by clients, prospects, and competitors alike. Relearning listening. Most people are born with the ability to hear and, over time, to interpret what they're hearing. Somewhere along the line, though, we become so unconsciously competent at hearing that we no longer feel the need to listen. You've surely heard someone call another person hard of hearing. Well, most of us have become hard of listening before our hearing ever begins to weaken. Many books on sales cover the topic of listening and, in particular, active listening. But I believe there is a form of listening beyond active listening that requires more skill and returns even more value. The ability to listen perceptively to what our prospects, customers, staff, and community members are saying allows us to more fully and accurately appreciate what they need. I believe we all have to work at developing our ability to listen perceptively. So, what is perceptive listening? People who teach this sort of thing will tell you that there are many forms of listening. Passive listening, when you act as though you are listening to a prospect but are instead just waiting for your turn to speak. Selective listening, when you are discussing a problem with a prospect in hopes of finding an opening to pitch yourself. Active listening, when you are listening carefully to someone and reacting primarily to the words being said. Perceptive listening, when you hear and interpret the words as they're said, but also consider what the person isn't saying, what she might really be thinking, and how she is acting as she speaks. Perceptive listening is by far the most complex of the four because it requires you to be totally focused, completely mindful, and, perceptive of the conversation about what is spoken and what remains unspoken. Perceptive listening reveals things that a distracted or even mostly active conversation can't reveal. Perceptive listening will tell you that when a prospect says he's not ready to buy, what he is really saying is that he doesn't understand the benefits of what you're offering. Perceptive listening is how you draw out what prospects or customers are truly passionate about. It allows you to understand their goals and objectives, voiced and